Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is Andrew, and this is day 2 of downtime between the open beta of Overwatch and the release. In the last video, we kind of talked about what you guys would do while Overwatch was down for 2 weeks. Some of you guys kind of went on and talked about how amazing and awesome Overwatch was, which is pretty neat. So for today's little video, I figured I would just kind of read through some of these comments and respond to them. If you guys are interested, go ahead and stay through the rest of the video. If not, just skip this one. But without further ado, let's get right into it. And let's start with this one first. Alright, so Mr. Alec says, I will eat, sleep, and watch cartoons, which I found pretty adorable. You, sir, have an awesome schedule. Goddamn, eat, sleep, and watch cartoons? Man, I wish I could do that. But, alright, let's move on to the next one here. Mr. 888 Spin R, he says, I'm going to be cramming. The open beta was really close to exam period, and I may have been overplaying the game. Good old puns there. Good old puns. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. I'm out of college right now, but I do believe exam period is around May, June time, and man, I really feel for you guys. Ugh. Oh my god. When I was in college, I would stay up way too late playing Dota, so I know how it feels. I would start papers at like 1 a.m. of when they're due, so oh yeah, procrastination. Next up we have Ryan G-P, and he says, I'll probably be playing TF2 for the last time ever. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, a lot of the TF2 community is salty about Overwatch just because they feel like it's gonna kill the community. I don't know, because I don't play TF2, so we're just gonna have to see what the Steam charts numbers say. It would be interesting to see if those numbers drop over the summer. Four Eyes says, I'm going to cut myself after every minute that passes by. Hopefully I'll be able to survive until release. I don't think you're gonna make it, dude. I'm not a doctor or anything, but I don't think you're gonna make it. Yeah, but probably one of the more unusual responses. You know, side note though, I do kind of wish they had, just kind of wishful thinking here, I do kind of wish they had, like, made the time shorter between release and the open beta. I don't know. In my opinion, the game felt solid, man. The game felt solid. No real big issues. Anyways, moving on, we have Cliff. He says, I'm probably going to rewatch anime shorts over and over again. And we got some teasers for a Soldier 76 one and another for Hanzo versus Genji, who looked fucking doped. Super interested in the story behind this game. Oh man, dude, thank you so much for reminding me. I was just about to forget. But yeah, from like the trailers and stuff, little teaser trailers, I can just link you guys here on the screen. It looked like they had some excerpts from some new animated shorts possibly coming up. Very exciting stuff. If you guys haven't seen any of the other shorts, just Google Overwatch shorts, man. They're great. They're fantastic production quality. Would highly recommend checking them out. Anyways, moving on to the next comment. Oh my god. Alexander says, dude, I literally quitted League of Legends after playing 2 hours of Overwatch, and quitting LOL isn't very easy. I think I'll just watch YouTube videos about Overwatch to get to know a lot more about the game before it comes out. Yeah, man, I totally feel you. I used to play Dota 2 for like 7 years, man, and I totally feel where you're coming from. Quitting those kind of games is pretty tough, but eventually it's just like the community, man. It's not that great in those kind of games. Everyone gets so competitive, and I felt myself getting sucked into like caring so much about my MMR and all that bullshit. So it just kind of got unhealthy for me, and it's like, you know what, fuck it. Anyone who has played like Dota or League of Legends or any of those kind of games with like a tiered ranking MMR system knows what I'm talking about. It's a huge pain in the ass to try to get your score up. I mean, it's pretty tough. But yeah, moving on here to the next comment. Jano says, I won't buy this game because I'm hyped about Doom. You know, I personally, look, I've never played Doom. Like, I don't have any experience in that, but from what I've heard, a lot of people have had problems with the multiplayer. I'm assuming maybe you mean like the single player, but yeah, I mean, I definitely appreciate the different perspective, different point of view. Let me know how it turns out, man, because I heard the single player may actually turn out to be like the redeeming factor of the game. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with Doom news, but that's just kind of what I heard, word on the street per se. Anyways, moving on to the next comment. All right, we got let's see, we got Dominic. He's saying it's day 2. I feel like I've lost a kidney. I wake up from my drug-induced sleep states, hoping 24th is upon me, but sadly it's not. My next sleep is cryo sleep. Hopefully I don't sleep too long. Yeah, dude, you don't want to wake up in like 50 years and Overwatch is like no longer a thing. All your friends are like dead. You know, your entire family's gone because it's been so long. And okay, wow, that got really dark. Okay, moving on to the next comment. J.A. Renault says, I had zero interest in FPSs or Overwatch, but playing Blizzard stuff since Diablo 1, though meh, I'll try out the beta. From the first login, I played non-stop for 7 hours. Jesus, 7 hours. This game is going to be a problem, lol. Trying to get good at all the miscellaneous stuff in the downtime. Thanks for the guides. Yeah, dude, no problem. I do plan on putting out more guides. It's just a matter of collecting the footage because guides tend to take a while. But for all the rest of you guys, do expect more guides from me in the future. And if there's anything you want to see in particular, let me know. But yeah, this comment kind of struck out to me because it seemed like Overwatch seems so accessible. It's like converting people who didn't even consider FPSs to actually try out the game. And that to me is pretty incredible. I don't think there's ever really been a game where so many people are checking out Overwatch who weren't going to play an FPS before. I don't know, maybe you guys will be able to pull out another example out of your asses, but that's just sort of from my experience. Alright, moving on to the next comment, and this one's going to be from a couple of chaps who seem to be really into the Overwatch porn thing. I just thought these were funny. You know what's interesting is that apparently on Pornhub, the number of searches for Overwatch porn has gone up by 800%. And I don't actually know this from like first-hand experience. First-hand, get it? Okay. I just saw on the subreddit like someone actually like had the stats or something. It was kind of an interesting read. And I think I'm just going to stop there. Alright, moving on to the last comment. This one is going to be from That Shadow. I refunded Overwatch, so no waiting for me. I had a lot of fun playing the open beta, but that's just because I love the gameplay itself. But queuing alone gave me 1 fun match out of 10, and the community really ruined it for me. Dude, man, that's really a shame. There are ways to sort of avoid toxic players. Personally, for me, I played a lot with friends. I played solo for a long time in the closed beta, and it's definitely way more fun playing with friends. It's kind of weird because I didn't expect it to be more fun playing with friends, but it's definitely a lot of fun. I don't know what to tell you, man. I have a feeling that Demographic, when it becomes like it has a paywall, may be different from just like a free-to-play kind of thing. I feel like maybe by having no paywall for the open beta, it starts to become a little bit more accessible to everyone. Then again, I have a feeling you're gonna have toxic players in a pay-to-play game anyways, but you know, depending on how Blizzard decides to handle toxicity, like if you can get banned from a game that you paid for, that might change like the player motivations a little bit. I mean, look, I get it's like the internet. You're gonna have to have tough skin. People have no filter, but I do hope you decide on coming back to the game. It would kind of suck to have players turn away from a game just because of this community. Anyways, that's just about it for today's comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this little new type of video, really. That's something I've never really done before. If you guys have any sort of questions, comments for me, of course, as always, leave the little thing in the comment section below. I read through a lot of stuff. I'm getting a lot more like comments and stuff these days, but I still take time out of my day to read through a lot of it. So if you guys have any questions for me, let me know. And I guess until next time, I'll see you in the next one.